paranoia. Oh, no.
Pardon me, sir, but this article appears to have found its way into our luggage.
Yes, rather snappy, eh? I bought it at Bates.
I am surprised, sir.
Oh, come off it, Jeeves.
There is the new tenant there, and I am his manservant, Jeeves.
Apartment 51 it is. You gentlemen got some visitors.
There you are, you see, Jeeves. The natives are friendly, a welcoming party already.
You his what?
His manservant, his gentleman's personal gentleman, his valet.
What kind of dough you get for a job like that?
I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. I can only say that the remuneration is ample.
Remuneration? Divulge?
Grief, Jeeves. Hat, then.
Very good, sir.
No, Jeeves, my American hat.
Very good, sir.
Yeah, doesn't look at all bad, does it?
A violin case would complete the effect very creditably, sir.
All right, Jeeves, we shall say no more about it. I think the hat looks fairly doggy. You are not convinced of its dogginess. We'll agree to differ. Now, what has Lord Pershaw got planned for today, do you know?
Sure, it's kind of late to be coming home, sir.
Ah, yes, well, you know how it is.
No, sir, I don't, Mr. Wooster. Praise be, I don't.
Oh, Jeeves, this is getting a bit thick.
Indeed, sir.
I can't take much more of this, Jeeves.
It is hard, sir.
Operator.
Get me the police.
Buffalo. No, Baltimore. Hang on. Jeeves, where have I just been? Begins with a B, I know.
Prison, sir?
That's right. No! That Al Capone hat of mine.
Yes, sir.
Get rid of it, will you? Burn it or something?
I've already taken the liberty of disposing of it, sir.
Going down.
The damnable, hellish, vile, corrupt, hit the trail of salvation! Hallelujah! Down to the bottomless pit of hell!
Rather like the chap whose heart was in the highlands of chasing the deer, Jeeves.
Can I get on with this? So, I have decided that my condition is that you live in New York and plunge into the gay, prismatic life of the city. What on earth am I gonna do? I don't usually get out of my pajamas till 5 in the afternoon, and then I just put on a sweater like this.
Don't listen, Jeeves. Jeeves? I'm sorry, Jeeves. You shouldn't have heard that.
I should be better directly, sir.
But, Rocky, why can't you just write your aunt and explain?
Could he make it a little clearer, Bertie? I thought at the beginning it was going to make sense, but it kind of flickered.
Yes, well, it takes a bit of getting used to. What he's saying, Rocky, is that you need someone to go around the town for you and take a few notes. You then work the notes up into letters.
Who'd do it?
Ah, well, that's the... Bicky!
What?
Bicky Bickersteth.
Big fella, you're kind of cute the way you talk.
Madam is too kind.
If you want to come in and split a beer anytime.
Well, I shall most certainly bear your generous invitation in mind if I'm in the vicinity. Good afternoon, madam.
1 rare and 1 ham and eggs over easy. You want a shake with that?
Thank you. No, I shall just sit here quietly, I think.
Is he being funny?
No, he always talks like that. She means, do you want a milkshake, Jeeves?
Oh, thank you, no. A cup of coffee, if you please.
You got it.
Don't think I have.
2 shakes and a coffee for the big fella.
Thank you.
Say, you're pretty cute, you know that?
Thank you, so I have been informed.
You really slay me.
Jeeves, you seem to have a fatal fascination for the women of this country.
Yes, it is a problem, sir.
There's no chance of your switching it off or something, I suppose?
I regret not, sir. I have to learn to bear it.
As do the rest of us, Jeeves. Now, Vicky. This is very frustrating, Jeeves. Surely there must be somebody who is willing to sacrifice himself on the altar of New York's nightlife.
Indeed, sir.
Jeeves!
Sir?
No, I mean, Jeeves. You could do it. Good heavens, why didn't we think of that before?
One doesn't like to push oneself forward, sir.
God, Jeeves, this is awful. Well, poor old Vicky. I shall have to lie down and rest the bean for an hour or so, Jeeves. There is much to think about here.
Very good, sir.
No?
Well, you must be somebody.
Well, I am. I'm Bertie Wooster.
Is that somebody?
Well,
He wished to be alone with me when he does so. Goodbye.
no! I beg your pardon. Just singing. No, no!
Open up in the name of the Lord!
Mr. Jeeves!
Hey, you!
Are you addressing me, officer?
I ain't addressing nobody, I'm talking to you.
My name is Jeeves.
Are there any other ways out of this apartment?
Hey, there they are.
Get him! No, look, please.
If I might be permitted to speak, officer?
No, you might not. I don't like your attitude, Jeeves.
I was merely wondering, officer, whether these gentlemen really intended to prefer charges.
I shudder at the wrong I did you by urging you into contact with this wicked city.
But I thought you said
I have only this afternoon had the privilege of hearing Mr. Monday by the merest accident that I heard him. I asked your manservant Jeeves to take me to the Hippodrome to the matinee. The man has very little intelligence. And I'm thankful for it. Instead of the Hippodrome, he took me to where Mr. Monday's holding his meetings.
You do it, Mr. Jeeves. I'm sure you could. You seem to know so much and you talk so nicely.
I hardly think...
Well, now you see you could, you know, Jeeves.
If you see a sanderling spinning round in the water like a top, it's a phalarope. You see, children, phalaropes do look very like sanderlings, of course, but they're famous for spinning round and round in the water. This is a picture of the northern phalarope. Isn't he a handsome little fellow?
What do you think of that, Jeeves?
A very handsome volume, sir.
Your masterpiece.
Better still, we sent a copy off to Uncle Alexander, and Muriel's had a reply already. Read them the letter, Muriel.
Apparently he is a protege of Mrs. Gregson's, sir.
What? Aunt Agatha?
Mrs. Gregson said you'd look after me in New York.
Oh, did she? This is my man, Jeeves.
What, ho, Jeeves? Rotten country.
Oh, I don't know. You know? Don't you know? Ah, Jeeves. What, ho?
Good afternoon, sir.
You know, it really is extraordinary, Jeeves. Almost like coming home. So, what's been happening while I've been away?
No, sir, it has been very quiet.
Well, what do you think?
I only hope the poor creature died a peaceful death, sir.
What? Oh, the coat. Yes, it's rather snazzy, isn't it? No, I was referring to the moustache, the old soup strainer.
Very striking, sir.
Yes, rather Ronald Colman, I thought.
It was Lord Kitchener who sprang to mind on first sighting, sir.
Blast it, Jeeves. I shall do what I like with my own upper lip.
Indeed, sir. Good morning, sir. I trust you had a pleasant walk in the park, sir?
Park? No, Jeeves,
In the park, sir. Mrs. Gregson is here to see you, sir.
Well, he's out at... that's to say, he's out, Aunt Agatha.
At the library, Mrs. Gregson.
He did give it to you, I presume?
Oh, that letter. Yes, of course, yes. That's a wonderful letter. Oh, Jeeves.
Bertie, come in. Come in. Now stop, right there. Tell me honestly, how does it strike you?
Yes, well, of course, I only saw the kid for a moment.
I've painted the soul of the subject, Bertie. It's a talent we artists have.
Surely a child of that age wouldn't have had time to get a soul like that, would it, Jeeves?
I should think it most unlikely, sir.
Well, Here goes.
Well, 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 the big day dawns, eh, my boy? Is it really ready? Is it?
Sir? Thank you, Jeeves. Thank you.
Fish face.
Sorry?
You got a face like a fish.
Well, I'm dashed.
A haddock. I wouldn't have a face like that if you gave me $1 million.
Come here. Yeah. Extraordinary child. Who was he?
Never met him before today.
Mrs. Gregson and Mr. Priceark are ascending in the elevator, sir.
What? I've got to get out of here.
If I can suggest the fire escape, sir?
Jeeves, you're up to something. I know that look.
Sir?
Ah, see?
Oh, yes.
Yes, yes, yes. And it is a genuine...
Corcoran? Yes, madam?
Of course. The tone, the line is unmistakable.
Typical of his early work. Still Life with Eggplant is the title of the piece.
You can't do that.
Watch me.
Now, Jeeves, about this moustache.
Yes, sir?
You don't like it, do you?
It is not my place to offer an opinion on the object, sir.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not all that keen on it either. I only kept the bally thing on to show who's master.
Oh, I trust there was never any doubt about that, sir.
Quite. Yes, well, go get the razor, will you, Jeeves?
Thank you, sir.